this is Trey Pastor, and this is my video entry to Falagar517's 100 subs contest. First of all, I want to say congratulations on getting over 100 subs, and thank you for watching my channel and frequently commenting on my videos. I truly appreciate it, and thanks for letting me know that you're having this contest. Okay, I wanted to enter, and you were very generous, and thank you for you giving away a $25 Amazon gift prize to the winner. So thank you very much for doing that, and thank you for holding this contest. I love when people give back to the YouTube movie collecting community. Okay, so this is Sam and Jerry. Thank you for having the contest. Okay, and you asked a couple of questions, and I'm going to answer them. Okay, and hopefully this won't drag this video out. Okay, you said you have to give up your movie collection, but you can only keep 10 movies, and these 10 movies are what you're going to have to watch for the rest of your life. Okay, so that's a good question. And I was thinking of, and thanks for the shout out, by the way. Okay, and I will leave a link to your channel. Excuse me, I do that, get it that way before I answer your question. I'll leave a link to your channel somewhere in here so people can sub to you and check you out. And again, you have good content on your channel, and thank you for commentating on my channel and for the kind words. Okay, again, back to the questions you asked. You asked a couple of questions, and the first question is, you have to get rid of your movie collection, but you can only keep 10 movies in your collection. Which 10 will it be? Not, you don't have to be 10 of your favorite movies, but just 10 movies that you want to watch, because these are going to be the 10 movies you're going to watch for the rest of your life. Okay, that's a good question. So I went through my collection real quickly, and I picked 10. Okay, and pretty confident with this group, so I'm going to go for it. Okay, I have them here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, one thing I picked is a Western, and it's a romantic Western, and it stars one of my favorite Western actors, is John Wayne. This is Angel and the Bad Man. John Wayne plays Cord Evans. I believe he's like a bad guy. Well, not a bad guy. He's like a badly wounded gunman, and he meets his Quaker family, and they have a daughter, played by what's her name, Gail Russell. Okay, she meets Penelope Worth, and she's like a Quaker girl, and he actually, basically her father and her come upon him after he's been shot, and they take him back to their house and they heal him up, and of course Penelope is instantly smitten with him, of course, and he talks in sleep, and she's instantly, of course, attracted to him, and of course he when he wakes up from his delirium, and of course he likes her too, but he's still set in his ways, so he kind of leaves after a while. After courting her for a little bit, he leaves. But the reason I picked this movie is because it's one of my favorites, because John Wayne in this movie, I like the chemistry between him and Gail Russell, who plays the Quaker girl. And, it's still, it's a Western, and it's a romantic Western, so I like Western, so I can watch this movie a bunch of times and never get tired of it. Okay? I really like the chemistry between John Wayne and Gail Russell. So I picked that one. Now the next one, of course, is a superhero movie, The Avengers. Okay, it came out last year, which was absolutely fantastic. Okay, and of course all the heroes in it, and it's a fun ride, so that's why I picked that, The Avengers. That goes without saying, one of the best superhero movies of all time. So gotta pick that. Okay, now I picked a war movie and a good drama. Okay, Platoon. Okay, so Oliver Stone, starring Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, William Dafoe. Just a really good war movie and a good drama. Okay, and it's just really one of the best movies that Oliver Stone has ever made. And of course, it's semi-biographical because he was in Vietnam himself, and it's just absolutely amazing movie. So, and it's a war movie and it's a drama, so I need that to watch. So I picked that. Okay, now I need some animation, of course, to lighten the mood when I'm in the mood for something lighter. So I picked one of my absolute favorite Pixar movie, The Incredibles. Okay, this goes without saying. This movie is basically what the Fantastic Four should be. Like when they're going to reboot it. So whoever's going to reboot it, they should watch this movie and see exactly. That's how Fantastic Four are a bickering group, but they ultimately come together, and that's exactly how The Incredibles are. But this is this is a family too. Okay, just with mother and son and daughter and son and son. Okay, and it's just a really great visually beautiful and just a great story, and just one of my absolute favorite Pixar movies. So that's why I picked this. Now this next movie is another animated movie that I really liked. I rarely see animated movies in the theater. I don't know why. I think I don't know, just animated movies I think I can wait on. That's why I don't really rush to see them. But one movie that I actually did go to see, which I thoroughly enjoyed, the soundtrack for this and the story itself, it's all this time, it's, based on Edgar Rice Burroughs, and this is Disney's Tarzan, with the music, the soundtrack, of course, by Phil Collins. This is a perfect mix of story, animation, and soundtrack. Phil Collins wrote the soundtrack, and the songs go perfectly with this movie. And I absolutely fell in love with this movie. I think this is one of the best movies, period. It's just that it's animated. Okay, you have, what's his name? I forgot the guy's name who did Tony Goldwyn as Tarzan. You got Minnie Driver as Jane, Rosie O'Donnell's in Glenn Close. It's just a really, really beautiful movie. Okay, perfect blend of animation, story, and it's romantic, and it's good drama, and the soundtrack is kick-ass by Phil Collins. Okay, so that's why I picked that. Now I need a romantic movie, of course, and this is one of my absolute favorite romantic movies, starring Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman. Okay, While You Were Sleeping, and this is about a lonely Chicago token booth clerk played by Sandra Bullock, who's basically, she has no one else in her life, and she falls in love with this handsome stranger who she sees from afar, who passes through her token booth, every day, 5 days a week, and of course she instantly falls in love with him by not even really meeting him, and then one day he gets mugged, and he's about to get hit by a train, and she comes out of her booth and she drags him to safety, but he has a concussion. I think he's in a coma, and she rides back with him to the hospital, and his family shows up, and they mistakenly believe that she's his fiancée, and she basically just goes with it, but without correcting it, and she gets swept up in this family, and then she meets the Comer brothers' brother, Peter, played by Bill Pullman, and who's suspicious of her at first, and then they slowly but surely fall in love throughout the course of the movie, and it's great. Sandra Bullock is absolutely, mesmerizing in this movie, and it's just one of my best romantic movies ever, so that's why I got that. Okay, now I need another action superhero type of movie, and I'm going to go with X2 or X United, the best X-Men movie. I think this is first, then X-Men First Class, and then X-Men. Okay, it's just a great movie. It's just basically X-Men. A lot of great things happen in this movie. Basically, the X-Men go out into the world. Basically, what I call this movie. Basically the mansion gets raided. Professor X and Cyclops gets kidnapped. School gets raided. Okay, and it's just a great. Magneto escapes from prison. A lot of great things happen in this movie. Okay, and it's just one of the best movies. Period. Okay. And it just happens to be a superhero movie, okay, and it's just one of the best, movies, period, okay, so that's why I picked this one. Could watch that a billion times. Now this next one is I need a horror movie, of course, and I have the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, but I like the remake, the one with Jessica Biel, okay, and this is it right there, and I absolutely love, Jessica Biel looks so, on a purely shallow note, Jessica Biel looks so freaking hot in this movie, okay, and this is a good, decent remake with Leatherface and stuff attacking the kids and stuff, and it's just a good, I need a good horror movie, and this is a perfect remake, no, not perfect, but it's damn close, okay, and I need a horror, okay, and so this is good. You got hot women, Leatherface, blood and violence, and a chainsaw. It's perfect. Okay, now I need a monster movie, okay, and I'm a big fan of the giant monster movies, and this was sent to me by Tyler Preston 20 or TP20, okay. My all-time movie, I used to watch this as a kid, millions of times, whenever it was on TV, of course, King Kong versus Godzilla. Love the giant monster movies, okay, King Kong versus Godzilla, the throwdown, okay, just a fantastic movie with them destroying stuff and fighting each other, and it's just a fun movie, and the little Japanese people running away. It's just a great destruction movie, and with two giant monsters clashing. What more do you want out of giant monster movies? There you go. That's perfect. And last but not least, my favorite movie, that I currently own in my collection. Of course, that I could watch 1,000 times, and I mentioned this before in another video I did. Batman Begins. This is of course, Christopher Nolan's first Batman movie, and this is basically the origin of Batman. And this is a great movie that I can watch over and over again. This is Bruce's story about how, his parents' death that but they show you, this movie expands the universe. It shows him, traveling the world to try to understand the criminal mind and stuff, and meeting Ra's al Ghul, and just it opens up the world of Batman. It's basically Bruce's story, okay? And I love that about this. They have villains in this movie, but this is primarily about Bruce, and which I really love, because a lot of the other movies in the Joel Schumacher and the version, they concentrated more on the villains. In this one, it's about Bruce, okay? In this one, and I absolutely love this movie. You can watch it over and over again, okay? Especially I love that scene the first night Bruce goes out, okay, and just attacks his workers and stuff, and pulls the mobster out of the limo and tells him, "I'm Batman," and just that's just, I could watch this over and over again. So that's my 10 movies, okay? And now the second question you asked, okay, if you had to face Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Victor Crowley from Hatchet movies, Leatherface, Michael Myers, and Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, okay, and you could either be Captain America, Daredevil, or Batman with all this, training and and equipment and stuff, and then you can pick one sidekick, either classic Bucky or the Robin from the TV show, Burt Ward, that version, okay, and they all attack you at once, okay, so you have to have that sidekick, and that's who you would fight, those 6, okay. What I would pick to be, I thought about this for a while, and I thought about maybe Batman would be good, because Batman, you have the training and the skills, and and I'm going by the Batman, the superhero Batman, not the TV show Batman, who Batman is the ultimate strategist, and he would probably find a way to to basically maybe even turn those 6 against each other, okay, have them fight each other rather than you, okay, trick them into fighting each other, which I think might be good to be Batman. But you know what? But ultimately, Batman is just a man, even though he's trained to a peak perfection. He is still just a man, okay. And so I would pick Captain America. I'm going to go with Captain America and classic Bucky. And the reason I'm going to do that is because Captain America has the super soldier formula in him, which means he's more than a man. He's superhumanly strong, okay. And of course, he fought in the war, so he knows how to plan and strategize. Plus, he has that shield that can protect them, and he can use it as a weapon against these monsters. And that's his indestructible shield. Okay, he can use that. And him and Bucky fought together in the war, so they're used to planning. So they could probably, like I said, do a plan, a strategy to maybe even turn these 6 monsters against each other and have them fight each other or something, and then just come and clean up the mess, basically. Okay, like I said, he has an indestructible shield, and plus, like I said, he's a super soldier. Okay, he knows how to plan and strategize, and he has superhuman strength. Okay, he's stronger than Batman. Okay, so that's why that would be my choice. Okay, and the third question, you asked a couple of variations on this. I think the first version was, would you like to be skinned 10 times for $10 million? You get skinned, then you magically heal and forget about it, and then so on and so on and so on, and then you get at the end of it, you get $10 million and you don't have no memory of it and no pain. I think the second option was that you get skinned and you get $10 million for every skinning that you go through. But at the end of it, if you get skinned 10 times, I guess you would have $100 million. But you have the memory of it and you feel the pain. Okay, and then the third option I think was I think you had to give up your movie. I'm sorry. What was the third question? You'd have to give up your. No, you get it. I'm sorry. I forgot what the third question is, but it doesn't matter. My option I'm going to pick is the first time to get skinned 10 times because you have no memory of it. You get skinned, then you get healed, and you have no memory of it. So I could do that to the 10 times to get $10 million. So that would be my choice. Okay, as long as I don't have no memory and no pain of it. After the 10th time, I get the $10 million and go on with my life and enjoy my life. I think the third question was that you had to give up your movie collection or something. I think for a certain amount of money, and then you'd never be able to have any. No, $1 billion. That's what it was. $1 billion, I think. But you had to give up all your movies. You couldn't do anything for entertainment. I think no TV, movies, or anything else like that for that $1 billion. But no, so you know what? I have my entertainment. So I'm going to take that first question to get skinned 10 times and have no memory. Get magically healed and have no memory of it for 10 times and get $10 million at the end of it. Okay, I'll go with that. So again, thank you for having this contest, Sam and Jerry. Okay, again, I'll leave a link to your channel down in the description box. Okay, let me know what you think of my channel, and okay. And thank you again for giving back to the YouTube movie collecting community. And yes, I think the contest ends on July 4th, on Thursday. So I hope more people enter. Okay, and so thank you for having this contest and giving back. And this is Trey Passer saying so long and take care.